What's up, guys? Got a UFC video here today. It's going to be on the UFC 199 fight card, ROCKHOLD versus BISPING 2. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and be giving you guys my fight prediction / picks and do a little bit of analysis on the fights. I'm gonna start with the Fight Pass prelims. So this video is all about the Fight Pass prelims only. So these 4 fights here at the bottom, and yeah, go ahead and give you guys my picks and what I think about the fights. So first one, we got Reyes against Kim, and this ain't the 170-pound Kim. This is the 155-pounder one. So anyways, we got a striker with good power in Reyes versus Kim, who's I would say is kind of like a striker also. I have their pages opened up here. Let me go ahead and give you guys a little bit of background on them. So as you can see, this guy's summary: striking, he's a Mexican fighter, good reach, 71-inch, and he's a lightweight. So he's coming off a win here, and that was his UFC debut. And yeah, he won by first round knockout against Cesar Arzamendia, and that guy was a good multi-striker, and he ended up knocking him out. And that was also his first fight. You know, they both made their UFC debuts together. Anyways, as you can see there in the stats, you can see right there that Cesar got 3 takedowns on Reyes though. So Reyes' takedown defense is really not good at all. So that's something to note here, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at Dong Hyun Kim's page, the Maestro. So summary: well-rounded. He's also had only 1 fight in the UFC, except he's coming off a loss here. So this guy, he fought Dominick, and I heard this fight was on short notice. And you know, Dong Hyun Kim's here, his natural weight class is obviously a lightweight, not 170, and that fight was a welterweight against Dominick, who's a big looking welterweight. Looks pretty strong. Anyways, as you can see there, just based on stats, you can see that Steele has more significant strikes, lots more takedowns. So you know, that's something to think of here, guys. Anyways, he got finished in that fight, got knocked out with a huge slam. So you know, that was pretty clean how he got slammed though. But yeah, anyways, his chin's not too bad though, but he did get dropped against Steele. But I mean, Steele is a big fighter. But don't forget here that Polo here, or Reyes, has some good power in his hands. So as you guys can see right here, ranks in any martial arts style, this guy's a first-degree black belt in judo. So you know, maybe he's gonna use some of those judo skills in this fight, because Reyes' takedown defense is really not good at all. 25% takedown defense, and I mean, come on now, multi-striker. I don't know if they had him listed as, I don't know, national multi-champion or whatever. Anyway, Cesar Arzamendia here, that guy's a multi-striker, and he had 3 takedowns on Reyes. So I mean, Reyes obviously must have some power if he's making a multi-striker, go for those takedowns and whatnot. So on the feet, I'm gonna go ahead and give the edge here to Reyes, but on the ground, for sure, it's gonna be Dong Hyun Kim's, Dong Hyun Kim's world. We look at the odds here, and it fights very close. -105, -115 for Reyes. So I mean, this fight's very even. It's not striker versus grappler because both of them can strike, but I mean, Reyes is just really not much of a grappler here. This guy is just mostly finishes his fights. I think all his fights are, let me see right here, 5 wins by KO, 1 by submission, has finished all wins. So this guy's a true finisher though, but he mostly likes using his boxing. So on this fight, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take Polo Reyes. So I'm picking him because obviously this guy has some good power, some good striking, and also from Dong Hyun Kim's his last fight, his defense is not too good for his striking defense, and it seems like he likes getting in brawls too, or he will brawl if he has to. And even though he fought someone that was a 170-pounder, a big one, a big 170-pounder, and now he's coming out on 155, he should be a little bit stronger and whatnot. I think Reyes here has really good power for the weight class, and I think he could easily clip Kim's chin here and possibly knock him out. But yeah, I don't think Kim here is going to use his ground game. I think he's going to want to stay on the feet. But once he starts realizing that Reyes is too good on the feet, he's going to want to go for the takedowns. But by then, I think Reyes will catch him with a good punch or something like that. But I'm going to go ahead and pick Reyes here, and I got him winning by, let's go ahead and say second round knockout. So Reyes by second round knockout, guys. So that's my official pick. Next, Kevin Casey against Elvis Mutapcic. So this is a quick and easy pick. I'm going for Elvis. So the reason I'm going for Elvis here is, well, I'm opening up their pages right now anyway, but the reason I'm going for Elvis is because pretty much Casey here, he's really not that good of a fighter. This guy really has a crappy gas tank. If this guy can't finish you really quick, you know, he starts gassing, he starts getting tired, carries too much muscle. Yeah, in his last fight, he is coming off a loss against Rafael Natal, who just completely dominated him. Natal had 4 takedowns on him. Kevin Casey here couldn't even get 1 takedown on him. And also another thing to know here is Casey's takedowns are really not that good. I mean, look at the stats here: 0.59 takedown average, and his takedown accuracy is crap at 20%. Takedown defense also looks shitty here on paper. On paper, Elvis has some really good damn takedown defense. On his UFC debut, anyways, look at that summary right there: inflicts damage, bell to bell, takedown defense, takedown by KO. Nice. Anyways, his UFC debut, he made his debut against Francimar Barroso, and this is at 205, and this guy's a 185er, so he fought someone, you know, in a higher weight class. So I think that's the reason why he lost. And I thought he won the 3rd round against Barroso. You know, he was starting to do good and whatnot. And also, if we look here at the stats, let me see what's gonna let me. It's gonna let me look at them. Yeah, here are the stats. As you can see there, Barroso attempted 10 takedowns and he only got 1 of them. So that's an interesting stat there, and the significant strikes are not too far off, only 20 strikes more. But anyways, that's an interesting stat. It means that Elvis here has some really good takedown defense. If a 205er couldn't really get him down, a 185er, Kevin Casey, who has, according on paper here, really crappy takedowns, shouldn't be able to get him down either. And also on the feet, Elvis is going to be the superior striker. And yeah, pretty much, guys, I think maybe Casey could win a round if he actually does get him down. But after that, he's going to start getting tired in the 2nd and 3rd rounds. And in those 2 rounds, I think Elvis is going to take it. I'm going to go ahead and pick Elvis by a late finish. So I'm going to go ahead and say Elvis by 3rd round TKO. I think he finishes Casey due to Casey gassing and, you know, Elvis landing some shots. So Elvis by 3rd round KO. Next fight, Wilson against Luis Henrique da Silva, or Luis Frankenstein. Anyways, both these guys are undefeated, light heavyweights. Jonathan Wilson here already fought in the UFC. Henrique here is making his UFC debut. Wilson's fight in the UFC, his UFC debut, he fought Chris Dempsey. Let's go ahead and open up his page. Anyways, he won by 1st round knockout. Really short fight, only 4 strikes landed. I'm opening up Chris's pages. Chris's page, I mean. Anyways, this guy's a damn finisher, though. Waiting for that to load up. Okay, so here's his page. Anyways, Chris Dempsey's a wrestler. 185er though, so he did fight above his weight class there, so that's something to know here. And as you can see, this guy gets knocked out a lot. Well, yeah, that's his opponent right there. Anyways, Henrique here, which is now Wilson's next opponent. So you can see right here, this is not how he looks. That's a different picture. Anyway, summary: kickboxing, 1-punch KO power. So I looked at some tape on this guy, and I wasn't really too impressed, guys. To be honest, he fought his recent win, or his last win, and this guy's undefeated. He fought what's his name? Is it Ildemar Alcantara, I think it was. Anyways, Alcantara used to be a 170 pounder. He beat Tumanov. Mostly fights at 185 though, and he fought at 205 against Henrique here. Anyways, he got taken down a shit ton of times. I'm talking about Henrique here. Henrique has a jiu-jitsu and I think what is it, purple belt in jiu-jitsu. Anyways, this guy has like no ground game from what I saw, and that was against Alcantara, who is I think a jiu-jitsu fighter. Anyways, Alcantara took him down easily like nothing, and you know, it was just easy takedowns. Henrique has like no takedown defense. Now Wilson here is not really a wrestler, or you know, someone that really uses takedowns. He's more about his striking, but I think the takedown advantage is going to go to Wilson here, and if he wants to, and if he saw tape on Henrique, you know, he might want to use some takedowns. But wait, hold up, guys. Okay, so like I was saying though, Wilson is going to have to take the advantage, and You know, I don't know if Wilson's gonna want to take him down because he's a good striker and maybe he wants to just keep it on the feet. But Henrique really has no ground game. From what I saw against Alcantara, like he was just like easily getting taken down. Even against, I mean, even when Alcantara was getting tired and whatnot, in the second round he was getting tired and whatnot. You know, he was still getting takedowns like pretty easy and whatnot. So Henrique's, you know, ground game is really not good. His stand-up game also, he doesn't look, you know, too impressive on the feet. His cardio is not going to be good either. Wilson looks like the way better athlete here. Should be way more faster, more explosive and whatnot. Should have the better gas tank also. But Henrique apparently does have some power here, so I mean there is a chance, you know, he could get a knockout against Wilson. But I mean, to be honest, guys, I really would not pick Henrique here. It seems like he gasses too fast. You know, in the second round he's gassed, and it seems like he's really just a brawler. I wasn't really impressed with anything that I saw from him. If you guys haven't seen tape on him, you guys got to YouTube him. I think you just gotta YouTube Henrique Frankenstein, and you'll see his fight with Ildemar Alcantara pop up. I mean, just watching that fight, you could tell this guy's. I mean, he beat Alcantara, but Alcantara, I mean, like I said, this guy was a 170 pounder before, so he's a smaller guy, you know, and you know he got taken down easily by him and controlled on the ground easily that first round. Was losing that round, was losing that fight really till like the last 3 minutes where he lands a good shot and drops him and whatnot. But yeah, I'm just not impressed with Henrique here, guys, and I highly recommend not to pick him. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go with Wilson here. I mean, I haven't seen too much of this guy either, but you know, apparently this guy just destroys everybody like in the first round more than likely, and you know he's a finisher. I think he gets this done with his striking, like I'm saying, but if he wants, he could use a wrestling attack here. Maybe just hold Henrique down, gas him, then maybe just ground and pound him, or you know, maybe finish him the second round after he's all gassed in that first round. But you know, that's what I would say for Wilson to do. He wants to fight smart, but if he wants to just go out there and you know try to strike with Henrique, there's a chance he could get caught. But Wilson also has good power and he has good striking, and like I said, he's the better athlete. So I'm picking Wilson here, and I say he's going to get this done in the first round, guys. So first round knockout for Wilson. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to the featured fight on the Fight Pass prelims. We got Sean Strickland against Tom Breese. So both these guys are really good welterweights, good prospects. As you can see, Strickland only has one loss. That's to a good fighter. Anyways, let's go ahead and open up their pages. So open up Strickland's page. Now this guy was well-rounded right there, summary. He is coming off a win against Alex Garcia. Now Alex Garcia trains with Tom Breese. He's in that TriStar, and Tom Breese here is a TriStar fighter. You know, he's from that gym with you know, Faraz Sahabi and whatnot. Lots of good fighters over there at TriStar. So you know, so Garcia, I mean, so Tom Breese here is going to be kind of familiar with Strickland because his teammate Garcia fought him. So that's something to note here, guys. Anyway, Strickland was able to get a third round finish. I think there was only like a minute left in that third round. He was able to finish Garcia. Looked like Garcia was kind of tired. I mean, it looked like he just got like jabbed, or maybe it was like a good left hand or something like that. But to me, it just kind of looked like a jab. And then he like his legs started getting wobbly and whatnot. I don't know if it was because of the tiredness, or you know, like he was gassed, or that jab or whatever left hand really hurt him. Anyways, he finished Garcia, but I mean, as you can see, just based on the stats there, I would say he was winning the fight here. Anyway, so I'd say he would have probably got the decision. Yeah, Strickland has also some really good takedown defense. Let's go ahead and oh yeah, also his only loss was to Santiago Ponzinibbio, who's a good striker. Tom Breese here is also a good striker, 10-0 undefeated right here. He's a tall fighter for the weight class. He's going to be 2 inches taller than Strickland, but another thing to know here, Strickland used to fight at 185, so you know, he's not exactly new to fighting big fighters. Anyways, as you can see, Breese here really did good in his first 2 UFC fights. He finished Luis Dutra, who I don't even know. Then he smashed Cathal Pendrin. I don't even think Cathal has even fought after that. Like, I think this guy retired after getting his ass whipped in that first round. Like, he got really destroyed in that round, or in that fight. Anyways, then he fights this guy, Keita Nakamura. Now, right away when I saw that matchup, I thought, you know, they were just feeding Nakamura to Breese. But I mean, you guys can see in the fight, this guy actually made it to a decision. and I think we really underestimated Nakamura here. This guy's a veteran, first of all, and he did have two wins in the UFC prior to that. But anyways, so Breese here was expected to destroy Nakamura probably in the first round, like his other guys that he destroyed, but he went to decision with him. Like, he really also had some moments where he almost got caught in a submission or something like that. I think, like, he was on the ground with Nakamura. Nakamura here is not even a big guy or like a strong guy or anything like that. This guy looks like a 155er, and now he's gonna fight Strickland here, who's a huge welterweight who has also some good takedowns, which he can employ. I mean, if Keita Nakamura here could get Breese down, I mean, that's, if Strickland could do the same thing to Breese that that Nakamura did to Breese with the takedowns, I mean, it's gonna suck for Breese, because Strickland's a way bigger fighter than Nakamura and will have the strength advantage, I think. But anyways, Nakamura here was supposed to get destroyed. Tom Breese couldn't get it done. They couldn't finish him, but he did win the fight. But anyways, that's just some stats to note there, guys. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and take Strickland here, guys. I really had to think about this one for a bit, because I was thinking maybe the striking. I'm gonna give probably the edge to Breese there on the striking. But I mean, Strickland here, I mean, he beat his teammate, and once I seen that Nakamura fight, I seen Tom Breese getting taken down, whatnot. Maybe he made some adjustments now and whatnot. Maybe his takedown defense is way more improved. But I think Strickland here, he's been training with he's over there at the Hendo camp, Hendo gym or whatever. He trains with Sam Alvey, Dan Henderson, obviously, and yeah, I think this guy is really working his wrestling, and I think he's going to use it in this fight. I think on the feet, Breese will probably be the better fighter. But Strickland also has some good striking of his own here. So, I mean, this is a very close fight. And I know a lot of people are going to be probably picking Breese here. I mean, this is a close fight, just like the Alex Garcia fight was for Strickland. And, Strickland was able to get that fight done. The thing about Strickland here, though, is that he doesn't really get a lot of finishes in the UFC. I think he only has one finish in the UFC out of like 5 or 4 fights. So I'm not going to say he's going to finish Breese. So, there's that to know. But I think he will get the win, guys. I think he's going to use that wrestling. And I mean, his striking, he has good jabs also and stuff like that, good kicks. So I mean, I just really think Tom Breese won't be able to get it done. I think this is his fight to lose this time. I don't think he's gonna get it done against someone like Strickland. This guy knows what he's doing. So I'm going with Strickland here. I say he's gonna get a decision win, and yeah, I say he's gonna use pretty much his grappling skills. Breese is also good on the ground and whatnot, good submissions, but I think Strickland here will use his wrestling and just kind of beat him up on the ground, and even on the feet. Like I said, Breese would have the slight advantage on the feet, but also Strickland's good on the feet also. But yeah, guys, it's a close fight, but I'm taking Strickland by decision. Alright, guys, so those are my picks. I got Reyes here by 2nd round knockout. I got Elvis by 3rd round knockout. I got Wilson by 1st round knockout, and then I got Sean Strickland here by decision. Alright, guys, so those are my picks for the Fight Pass prelims. It's already Thursday. It's Thursday now. I really got to make these other videos now on the Fox Sports 1 prelims and then the main card. I'll go ahead and try to do those probably tomorrow on Friday, or maybe Thursday night. Anyways, guys, that's all I really got to say. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and my picks. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys agree with some of my picks or what you guys think about my picks. Anyways, that's gonna be it. And as always, if you guys don't have DraftKings, check out my my DraftKings link below, right there in my description. If you guys want to join DraftKings, possibly make some money and whatnot, kind of bet on these MMA fights and whatnot. But yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. Like I said, hope you guys enjoyed it, and catch you guys on the next video.